Santa Clara. A half will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Seahawks.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 5.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
First down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Play action. It's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. 1st down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
42-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Switch.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action with Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mostert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Down Seahawks.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 28. 49ers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 in the 1st. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That third down conversion good for 23.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Badgley's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To number 85. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And this is third down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. To throw is Wilson.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, 49ers 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw again, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
24.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.